Hello, this is Phil from Coping with Donald on March 12th, and I still don't know how to run this pause button thing. So I'm starting over with a new clip to talk about Cuba. We all know that after Donald Trump finishes what he's planning to do in Iran, he's going to liberate Cuba. I don't trust him, and I wonder if any Cubans trust him. What if he gets rid of the, I don't know, military, communists, whatever he wants to call them, leaders of Cuba, and then turns around to the Cuban population in the United States and says, your asylum's over. You have to go to Cuba now. You don't need to be here, and we don't want you here. What if he says that? You are the guys who are dancing on the boat. I will vote for Donald Trump. Okay? I don't think that Kamala would have won the election anyway. She would have had to get a state like Michigan. And he fooled enough Muslims the same way he fooled the Cubans. That he was good for them. And they voted for him. But I don't, I mean, as many Cuban voters as there are, I don't think it would have changed things. Sorry to pull a Marco Rubio on you. I'm sweating like crazy. Um, but he might do that. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Donald Trump is an awful person. And I mean, if he did do that, he's sending you back to a dirt poor island with no infrastructure. They don't even have any oil now, so they can't have electric. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to smoke them out, in essence. And he stopped the oil from Venezuela. I wonder if he'll even start the oil from Venezuela again. I would think that any decent human being would, especially since he's kind of stealing the oil from Venezuela. But we're talking about Donald Trump. This guy is not a good person. I would like to think he'd build roads, schools, buildings, etc. But he won't, I don't think. Unless he gets smart, and I'm not hopeful for that either. Um, Not only that, guys, if you had to go back to Cuba, basically, a lot of you, when you came here from Cuba, you climbed the ladder and then pulled it up, and nobody else from Cuba could get here. You were pretty happy with that. They're not going to like you down there. I really would hate to be you right now. I really would. But as Donald Trump, the guy you wanted to win so much, says, death is a part of war, and danger in Cuba is a part of life for Cubans, and it is what it will be. Good luck! And if you're Cuban and you want to curse me out or something in the notes, go right ahead. I'm just sharing my thoughts with you. You know, last thought, and I am speaking in terms of Donald Trump's mindset. I know you think differently, but your skin is not white enough for him. Okay? And your music is not white enough for him, and your accents are not white enough for him. I'm sorry to break it to you, but that's how many white people in America think. And believe me, I'm living with that shame. Not because I think that way, because I'm ashamed of my fellow citizens. This has been Phil for Coping with Donald. Have a have the day that you voted for.